really big concussion in the refugee camp last year, so I can't remember a lot of things that I've written, so I need some guidance. Okay. Your fist flies towards my face. Time slows down, and so does my breathing. It's so familiar, this feeling. I know what to expect upon impact. I black out, I wake. I taste blood in my mouth. My nose is cracked and bleeding. Head ringing, eye stinging. Out of the corner of my eye to my left, my mother lies on the floor covered in blood. She looks dead, but I can see her chest gently breathing. To my right, my brother sits huddled in the corner, weeping. He too is bleeding. I remind myself that this is only a beating, a fleeting glimpse, a moment in time, that this too will pass, as have the last 5 years. Courage fills me. I stand tall, but fear of you makes me shake. I start running. You grab me by my hair and smash my head towards the wall. Time slows down, and so does my breathing. It's so familiar, this feeling. I know what to expect upon impact. I black out, I wake. I fear you, dear Father, your deep lurking demons. I taste them in the blood you make my body spill. I bear witness to the struggle that engulfs you. I face it with my face when your fist hits it. The darkness that surrounds you, unable to touch in love because your touch is wrapped in hate and desperation. I see the pain in your past. I see the cycle of violence and neglect, that hurt turned hate, that made you raise your fist to your family, your loved ones, the ones that you were meant to protect. Time slows down, and so does my breathing. It's so familiar, this feeling. Sorry. Your insanity has become my forced reality, but I do not believe in breeding demons, so I work hard to exist within my own. You can break my bones, they will heal and the pain will subside, but you cannot and you will not break my spirit, nor take my freedom. Despite the madness, I will strive to rise above this. What does not kill me makes me stronger. You awaken the warrior within me. I will not be married to my past. This is not my darkness to carry. So I count my blessings daily and I create change. When I was young, I thought I was alone, spiraling in this dark abyss. I didn't realize that there is a global epidemic of this shit. And now that I am older, at the top of my lungs and with all my strength, I will condemn this violence. Here I am, 34 years later. I came through the drugs and the booze and the self-harm. I forgave, I moved on. But deep within, I do carry those scars. I now have a child of my own, and I work so hard not to repeat this cycle. But sometimes when my temper slips and my anger rises, I look into my son's eyes and I am down on my knees, pleading with him to forgive me, please. I share my story with him honestly, hoping for his understanding and his patience. And that's why we need dialogue, because only truth and open dialogue will break this cycle of violence. We don't need shame, we don't need guilt, we don't need hiding, we don't need prisons. We need open, honest dialogue for those who abuse and those that are abused, for those who molest and those that are molesting. Because only open, honest dialogue and healing will break the cycle of violence, because victims become the abusers. Time slows down, and so does my breathing. It's so familiar, this feeling. I know what to expect upon impact. I black out, but I wake. Thank you.